So I woke up and I thought I'm gonna do Q&As, answer everybody's questions, and I did. I did answer very important questions from everybody. Um, but the day turned out completely different. I met an incredible person in the township, did an incredible interview. Watch that at least. If you're not interested in all the Q's and A's, watch that interview. It is incredible. Yeah, let's jump into it. Good morning, all the bodies. So, uh, Q&A. The very first question that I want to answer is from Lisa, and she asked whether how many meters have the pigs done yet. And so from there, going this way, so I would say about 20 meters, and now they are in here. This is the very first one. So I would say in squares, sure, yeah, let's say rather in meters. So about 50 meters, 40 meters, I would say all in all is the distance they've moved. Now, I thought about moving them more often, but this land is damaged enough that we want a thick layer of bedding. If there was any sort of vegetation that we could leave and that we have left over, then I definitely would have moved them faster so they don't kill the vegetation quickly. Now, somebody else asked any projects that we have that we don't have the funding for. Now here we're busy again today with the sewage, and that was given to us by Fiona Gordon. The sewer, and then we need to do the bathrooms. We don't have funding yet for the bathrooms. We'll get to that, but we want to get the sewer sorted out. So I think the time and the right people was the problem. Ishmael is back now. He's been away for about 2 weeks. He's back on the building thing. We have applied for, and busy. We're busy mailing different entities every day to do projects in the townships. We have giant plans there for projects there. We have this idea, this flat pack idea of basically doing like a, a house with all the things that you need, etc., etc. I just want to show you the riparian zone here quickly. And water harvesting, the garden, all of that. And that's going to work out, I think we worked out to be about 16,000 Namibian dollars if we make a profit of it. You know, if the labor is paid for 12,000 just for the materials, and then another 4,000 for labor and a little bit for profit. A profit, I don't want to get rich off it, but I really do need to feed my family. That's the main idea behind it. Yeah, so those are the big projects that we currently have. Then somebody asked me, what's my philosophy of why I let the sheep roam free? In the last video I showed how we're building cages to keep the sheep out from damaging the young plants. And it's not really a philosophy, it's just the way things turned out to be. We had a lot of vegetation to such an extent that the sheep doesn't have to eat our land and eat our things. And so let me just move around here quickly. Let me go in here quickly. And so we got sheep. Then we had one of the neighbors said we can graze there, and so we grazed there. And then all of a sudden the rain stopped, vegetation stopped growing, and our things became less and less. See, the other sheep got into the grass area there. That's not good. Into the grass store there in the back. And so We put grass out for them there. I see the grass is a bit finished, so we'll have to put out grass for them again. And then we keep them in here now. So it wasn't a philosophy of, have the animals roam free. In fact, I'm very much against it. I'm very much pro moving sheep, from section to section. Our biggest hurdle is the infrastructure. To do something proper is quite expensive. And you can do electrical fencing, electrical netting. I think that might be one of the things that we're looking at. Or we can do like we do with the sheep tractors, the pig tractors. Those things are doing quite well as well. I think, yeah, let's have a look at the other comments. So Balarki said, what do you do for a living? I've been watching a while and I still don't know. So I tried now for the last 2 months to just do YouTube, which was a big mistake. Normally we do things like this. So today we're replacing a pipe behind the toilet. That guy we took out there got damaged, and we replaced that. So it's small maintenance work. We paint houses and we fix toilets and we do all sorts of things like that. That's probably about, I would say about 15% of our work. And then we have let's see if this thing will stand. I showed, I found a nice thing today. Then we also have equipment rentals that we do. I have a mixer and we have a compactor and we have things like that. And then, sorry, I quickly want to just fix this camera. I've got some new gear that I'm testing out. Some mixers and compactors and things like that we rent out. Construction equipment. That's, I would say, is about 50% of our work. Then we do real estate sales. And the real estate sales, sorry, I'm gonna fix this. I would say is about, it's on and off. I would be able to make money being a real estate agent. However, it is, then you'll just have to focus on that. And it's a lot of stress. And I've been a good real estate agent. I've won numerous awards in South Africa, and I've won from the banks numerous awards here, and I've had quite a big team. We were 7 agents once. Are you done, Enzo? Yeah. And so I can be a real estate agent if that's my sole focus, if I wake up in the morning and I just want to be a real estate agent. But for now, we sell houses. We sell maybe one a month if we're lucky, and the commission is quite small. So I would say that's another 10%. And then the rest is YouTube. So our biggest income is the tools and YouTube. And I tried to just do YouTube. And the only thing I've accomplished is I didn't raise my YouTube revenue. I just decreased all of the other revenues, which is a very, very bad idea. So I definitely need to wake up in the morning, work on real estate, work on the tools, do maintenance work where I can, fix toilets, paint houses, do whatever I can, and then see YouTube as max 30% of my day. Otherwise, the math is not mathing. Right, I hope that answers your question. So somebody asked as well, how excited am I to see Beshi? And it feels like, to them it feels like I know Beshi for many years, for decades. Now, it is interesting. Beshi and I obviously has never met. He's been a follower of my channel, I think now for the last 2 years. Basically since the beginning. I think he was like follower number 50 or something. I speak to him about almost a little bit less than I speak to my wife on a daily basis. I speak to him quite a lot, especially for the last month or so. So very, very, very excited to sorry, I quickly want to turn the camera around. Huh? Very, very excited. Sorry, I almost walked into the front of that car. So we're loading grass. Quickly have to rush before that truck comes. Those poles on the back of the car, those are my wife's version of flowers. So every now and then, when I really love her, and I do that sometimes, instead of buying her flowers, I buy her poles, and she uses those for the horse arena and for the stables and for whatever. There's never enough poles. So my version of flowers is poles towards my wife. So the next question is quite an important one. I ask, is the kindergarten still happening, the kinder camp, permaculture camp still happening on the farm, and how is it going? Now, I'll show you quickly. It is not as active as it used to be. We still have children on the farm from the township, but we are seriously thinking of changing that. Manette said she found somebody that can help at her house to become a teacher there, and then we can do a lot more children, because transport then isn't an issue. The children can go there and they can learn throughout the day. We had one of the reasons why it's not as active here as it used to be is our teacher one day just didn't show up, and we struggled a bit with the materials and getting all the work done, etc. She then later on came back and said, listen, I want my job back, but there's a budget issue, so I had to choose between her and Shirley. Now Shirley isn't necessarily the best for the job. In fact, Shirley got struck by lightning when she was younger, and that comes with some things. But Shirley is Manette's daughter, and so by me employing Shirley, it gives Manette some breathing space. So that helps quite a lot. Manette has got the same issue that I have. She takes everything that she's got and she pushes it into the community. She's often spoken to me and said, listen, I've got nothing in my house. Please give me some money or something. And it's not that like she doesn't get paid well. It's just simply that she gives everything away. If I had to let Shirley go, it would be one more family that she had to employ. The other lady was on the edge of becoming a qualified teacher, and her employment opportunities are just much better. So this camera. I'm trying to figure it out still. Just 1 second. And so we'll probably move the whole permaculture camp towards the township. We are planning to move as much to the township as possible in any case. So I think it's a good thing. What's happening here this morning, just so people know, is we've been planting for the last couple of weeks. We've been putting in the agaves into the ground. This is the agaves that we harvested quite a while ago, and we're trying to get them to root, and then as soon as the roots come and the rain comes, then we'll be planting them out on the fences, so they will form a living fence slash fire break. They do not burn very well, and so a fire break, I think, is something that they will be very good at. So we just push them into the ground here so they can start rooting. There is still hundreds and hundreds of them that we can do, and they will become a fire break over the next couple of days. Strong man. Hello. Azai, thank you for talking to me. Sorry, I'm sitting on the soil now. Very nice to meet you.
Okay.
Very nice to have you. Thank you very much for the interview.
Okay.
Tell me quickly, what is your name?
I'm Seline Barbara Naubes.
Naubes, okay.
Yeah. I'm actually born and raised here in Otjiwarongo. I went, my primary school I attended here in Otjiwarongo, as well as my high school here. So, most of my lifestyle I have been here, and seeing how it is attending school and all that,
Yeah.
I decided there's a need for teaching.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna do this.
okay.
Sorry. Then we know it's clear.
Okay.
Then you can talk to that.
Yeah. I saw there's a need for teaching.
Yes.
There's a lack of teachers, especially in our country. And so I thought to myself, let me try it out. So when I started my teaching career, it was 2013. There was a post at Rogate Primary School in grade 1. I just said to myself, okay, let me try it with my grade 12 certificate. At that time, I didn't have any training or whatsoever. I didn't even try working at a kindergarten. So I thought, okay, let me do it, because back then in school, in high school, I was good at languages, Afrikaans and English. So that's the only thing I had to give for my academic performance. So I tried out, say a few weeks, I got a call. You can come in so we can have a short interview with you, so we can see maybe if you have a bit of background, a bit of knowledge about this job. And so I came in, I went to the HOD's office and she interviewed me, not a lot of things. And
You just want to kill this thing quickly,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, they showed me to the class, grade 1, and so I've been there for 7 years.
Okay.
Grade 1, yeah. So
Tell me quickly, how did you get to work with Manette, or what? Actually, let me tell the story the way I understand it, and you say it's right. So you and Manette met. You at that moment you had no work, so she said she can help you with food for the children.
Yeah.
Then she realized you've got an education.
Yeah.
And she said, listen, let's start.
Yeah,
Bring
yes.
the education.
Yeah. Yeah. The way we met was really funny. We met in a taxi, and it was, I don't know how, she just started talking about she's a person that is open, even though we don't know each other. This is a stranger sitting next to me. She just opened up, and then it's like something caught me.
Yeah.
There was an interest. And then because I also have a need, since I stay with kids, I thought, okay, let me make a turn one day. She showed me, and then I proceeded. So that's when I came looking for her. And that's where I realized, oh, she has a kindergarten. I told her, okay, I was also looking for a teacher. And she told me that she had a teacher, but then she had to relocate to another town.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy teacher. I don't know what had happened to him. And since then, her kindergarten is just at a standstill.
Yeah.
And so I told her, okay, I could help you out.
Yes.
Even if we start, I don't really need that much of financial.
Yes.
You don't need to pay me.
Yeah.
Because I need you and you need me.
You need her for the soup kitchen to feed your children, and and she needs somebody to help with
and
the
then
kids.
she said, oh, that's a good thing. If I don't have to like pay you for now, we can see maybe 2 months, 3 months how it goes. And then I said, money is not for me that much of a problem. Maybe if I can focus mostly on my studies, I want to push hard so I can also complete my studies.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, that's one thing that draws me back from trying to do something.
Yeah.
I wanna be a qualified teacher, but then I can't So I thought to myself, maybe I met the right person.
Yeah.
Even though I'll be helping at a kindergarten, she will be helping me out in a way that I don't know. Even though I'm helping her, she will be helping me too.
Tell me, she obviously told you about her involvement with me and
Yes.
the gardens and the trees and things like that.
Yeah.
So if we help with education materials and we help with things like that, would you be willing to bring agriculture, production of food, planting of trees and planting of vegetables and things like that into your curriculum, the things that you teach the kids?
Yeah, I think agriculture is one of the strongest pillars in Namibia. It's one of the pillars that builds our economy.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, if I have to do that to educate the young about the agriculture of our country, then it's something that is a huge achievement for a Namibian child. They need to know where this is coming from. They need to know that we have rich resources in our country.
Yeah.
Yeah, and agriculture is something that we cannot live without. We need to, as let me say it, as black people, we also need to know that we can survive from the soil.
Yeah.
To take care of us in the long run.
Tell me, do you have a cell phone?
I do have a cell phone, but then I'm struggling with my cell phone. The battery is so. That's how me and Osiminete were struggling to communicate these few days. Then I said yesterday, let me drop in. Maybe she's looking for me, but then she can't find me. That's when I came yesterday and I was calling you these few days, but then I couldn't get hold of you. Then I said, I'm struggling with my cell phone. It has a charging problem in the batteries also.
I assume you have absolutely no books, no papers, nothing like that to teach the kids. Okay, so I'm on my banking app.
Okay.
I'm going to blur the next couple of minutes, so you're free to give me your cell phone number. I'll cut that out.
Okay.
But I quickly want to send you, can I send you an e-wallet? Can your phone receive an e-wallet?
Yeah, it can.
So I'm going to send you, thank you so much to everybody that's supporting this. This wasn't part of the plan, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you $1,000.
Wow.
And then you use some of that for yourself, and then some of that for teaching of the kids. You don't have to cry. But
Thought that it will come to this.
But I really appreciate the fact that you're willing to teach children, without even receiving some money and anything from that. I really, really appreciate that. So take at least half of it for your house, and then maybe use the other half and use that for the education material, books and papers and whatever you need. When is it that you're gonna start with this?
Also, Menendez said we can start next month.
Next month?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a space where we are using.
Okay.
And so I have to go with what
She's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll speak to her as well. If we can start faster and she's comfortable with it, then we do that. Otherwise, you just keep the materials and we start next month as well. Because we had a program on the farm, and then the teacher had to leave, and we were struggling. So I was looking for somebody like you. We were struggling with transport to get the kids there. We were struggling with everything.
Okay.
So it's important to me to have somebody like you
All right.
involved with us, and I really, really want to make it too. So okay, I'll cut this part out, but give me your number quickly.
72.
081 72. Okay, so we're back. We're back online.
Right.
There you can see the money has gone through.
Okay.
It's on your telephone number. I hope that's the right number, otherwise we have a problem.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm sure it is. Okay, listen, thank you so much for the interview. Good luck with the kids.
Thank
I'm
you
sure
very
we're going to see a lot of each other.
Thank you very much
Still
for
in the
your
future.
time.
Big pleasure.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
Okay, so Seline, I'm answering questions that people asked on YouTube, so I quickly want to answer them, and then I want to give you that.
Okay.
So the very first question that people ask me often is, if we didn't give these children food that day, what will they eat? And I actually don't know what the answer is. Everybody, I actually don't know what the answer is. Like,
can you repeat the question again?
so I've been asked if we didn't give these children food, what would they eat for that day?
For that day.
Have your children ever gone to bed hungry?
Um, this is the norm in our country,
Yeah?
in our community.
Yes?
So families go to bed on an empty stomach. And
Vitalis,
something,
sorry, I just get them to be quiet.
families go to bed on an empty stomach,
Okay?
and it's a normal thing for us because this is also what I've been sacrificing, what I've been telling Osimenede.
Yeah.
I can sacrifice my salary, finances, just to get that plate for my children
Yeah.
and for myself. If my family is safe for the day, they don't go on a hungry stomach because this is what we know. This
So
is what
every
is
day you're
happening.
just fighting to get at least
Just
one
that
meal.
daily, the basic things
Yeah.
such as water, food. It's something that we fight for every
It's
single
something,
day.
you know, I've
Yeah.
never gone, well, you know, not because my parents couldn't feed me. I've never gone to bed hungry because there was no food.
Yeah.
You know, we had no money,
Mhm.
but like that. But I've
Okay.
never slept, you know, outside, and I've never outside because I had to. I've slept outside because I wanted to,
Okay. Okay.
and I've never went to bed hungry because when I didn't want to. I went to bed hungry if if I was fasting or something like that, but never because there was no food. So it's something that I can't even imagine for a child to be the normal thing.
Going to bed on empty stomach.
Yeah.
It happens in our community, and we are used to it. Sometimes at schools, we have to go to the teachers and find out if the feeding program at the school is operating. And sometimes they don't have anything in the morning at
Yeah.
home, and they are actually depending on the feeding program
From
at
the school.
school. So when they go to school and they finally find out that the feeding program is still not operating, they have to go to school
Hungry.
hungry. They have to look at the other kids and they're eating, and after school they have to walk long distances back home.
Yeah.
So Auntie Menete's soup kitchen is something that is like a blessing in our community. We want to say thank you to her. She's giving back, plowing back.
Yes.
So that is something that we appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate her work.
The other question that I got a couple of times is on our one subscriber, one tree initiative. We're only on 15 trees now. We've planted many in the past, but since we've started, our goal was to plant one tree for every subscriber. People said, what's the use? You know, it's so big. It's such a big project. There's no way.
Okay.
But doing things like this, let me just turn the camera a little bit. I don't know if the camera can see that. Doing things like this, feeding all these children, having these trees here, and then, as I said to you off camera, I want to give you these things
Okay.
to plant tomorrow. I know you're starting now with the kids tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe just plant around these trees, the way I showed you, like this deep, and
Yeah.
this is
That's far.
this is the distance apart,
Okay.
like this deep. You scratch away the mulch and you plant on this yard, the yard behind, and the yard there.
Okay.
So even if we can't plant those almost 8,000 trees, I'm showing the camera and the camera is just following my hand gestures.
Yeah.
Even if we can't plant all of those trees, this is still making it worth the while. I just quickly want to do this quickly. Show the people, Manet, ons kan begin kos gee. We can start giving them food, eh? And so today, because of the subscribers, all of these children will eat. We bought some food for them. Manette is obviously the superstar working in the garden, and she got loads of things out of the garden. I received many nice donations. Okay, so the kids are going to be loud for a couple of minutes, and I quickly want to thank a couple of people. So let's take a walk through the township. So the first one is Moni Eager. Thank you so much. Then Orpa Zerkel for those coffees. Those really helped me a lot. And then Jane S. Jane visited us quite a while ago. Jane, thank you so much. Means the world. See how much of a mess this is. Again, it's because of the lack of infrastructure and the lack of removal. You can see everybody brings their rubbish here, but they the rubbish doesn't get removed. Some people have started burning it, but it is a giant problem. Then from on PayPal, now my PayPal has been disabled. It's just I need to go to South Africa to get it unblocked again. But Devon Villas, thank you so much. Elena Viscott, I know I thanked you guys yesterday as well in yesterday's movie, but it still means a lot to me. Sue B, thank you, Sue. Please thank your husband for me as well. April Bynum, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you so much. Just 1 second, I quickly want to show you this view. Okay. Marag. How are you today? Good, good. And then somebody sent me a payment through Wish. It was only my second payment, and so I really do appreciate that. Quickly just want to get to that payment as well. Got a couple of loads of emails. So Don Kavanagh, really want to thank you. He sent quite a bit of money on Wish. On Wise, I say Wish, Wise.com. It was my second payment. I was scared that we're not gonna receive it. Check the children sitting on the roof. How cool is that? And so, yeah, we got that, and this makes all of this possible every day. Okay, so we can actually walk in here quickly and look at some of the African smiles. They will only come to life, I think, really when. So this is one of the African smiles we dug over here. Cleanup is really a problem. I made a controversial video a couple of days ago. I didn't mean it to be controversial. I thought people would agree with me with the illegal prickly pears. And I thought I'd chuck them all in here. And luckily, I think the comments from YouTube, see there's another one there. There's another one there in the back. There's another one here. And as I walked with the junior guys from the Ministry of Forestry, sort of the guys that came ahead of the other people to come and organize the trip for him. I walked with them here. They were very impressed. Unfortunately, the higher up guys couldn't get a chance to view the African smiles with me. But I think the videos I showed them about it will definitely have some sort of effect. There's another one. There's another one, and then this is obviously now close to where everybody pushes their rubbish, so this looks bad. But there's a lot there in the bush as well that is not, filled with rubbish. They're just right in the bush, and they will fill up each one with water. I actually don't know how many smiles we ended up. Our goal was 500. We obviously didn't get to 500. We wanted to then move the African smiles to the houses, because I think that's more effective. It will relieve more pain from people. And so we still build water harvesting structures. They don't all look like the African smile, even though that is sort of the perfect setup. Sure, that dog just bit that guy. Hope he doesn't come for me. Did he bite you? Oh, he's yours. You're trying to get him home. I thought. Oh, I see. Okay. No, I thought he was biting you. And so it's we don't count the water harvesting structures here. in the township yet. We should probably add them to our to our goal of water harvesting structures. Hey, there's some food already. Children with food. I think they grab food and they go home, which is nice. Shap, lekker food. Nice, nice. And so I don't know how many kids we are feeding tonight. Quite a lot. All standing in the queue. But anyway, okay, that's going to be my end of my story. Thank you so much to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope I've answered most of the people's questions, and I'll see you tomorrow.